Welcome, ladies, to the Real Estate Investor Show, providing inspiration, strategies, and insight to empower women investors to live balanced and financially free lives. Now, here are your co-hosts, Liz and Andresa.
Welcome back, ladies. This is Liz.
And this is Andresa.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Investor Show, where our mission is to empower women to live a financially free and balanced life. We stand for that. We're passionate about that. We are building an intimate global platform to serve women everywhere, right? Just a regular day in the life of the investor founders here, myself and you, right, Andresa?
Oh boy, we had nothing else to do. So that's what we decided to do.
And now more than ever, I'm not going to get on my high horse, but now more than ever, it's really important that we stay committed to serving women, to give them the financial wherewithal, not just security, but abundance, so they can choose what they want to do, when they want to do it, with whom they want to do it with. So important stuff.
That's why I'm so excited about today's minisode, because we're going to talk about what is holding you back. And the answer is you. Rhonda said hello. For all the people that are listening here that went to InvestorCon, you know who Rhonda is. And if you don't know who Rhonda is, click the link below over here, make a comment. Who the hell is Rhonda? And I'll explain to you. All right, Liz. Every time that we talk to people and we ask them, okay, what do you have bigger dreams and you want to achieve so many things, right? What is holding you back? And then people usually say money, time, lack of support, lack of knowledge, their finances, overall finances. There's a lot there. And we hear you, but we disagree. We respectfully disagree. We do think that what's holding you back, it's you, right? And I'm going to talk about 3 topics here that you have control over. And I just want you to be open-minded of what we're about to say, okay? So let's talk about it. The first thing is a blind spot. For a lot of women, high achievers, we are trained our entire lives to figure things out by ourselves. So we are very independent. We can do to-do lists. We know exactly what is in our fridge. We can do a lot of things. Like my son another day, he said, do you have an eye in the back of your head? And I said, you are correct. It's behind my hair and it's there. So I can see
It's
everything.
a special mom power.
He looked at me and he was like, you do? I was like, yeah, but it's inside my brain and I just open whenever I want. He's like, what is going on? All right.
So cute.
Let's go back to the point here. The blind spot. We try to figure out our blind spot by ourselves, and that's a big mistake. We're not able or supposed to figure out our blind spots ourselves. We actually don't know what is holding us back. When you say, oh, it's lack of knowledge, if it was lack of knowledge, what is holding you back, you will have to take care of that already, right? But it's not. So many times what it's holding us back, it's in our blind spot area. And we really need to let that go. That concept that we need to figure that out by ourselves by aligning ourselves with other women. If you're not part of our Facebook group, join it. It's free. You can ask questions. You can get the support. When you get stuck, that's when you go. When you get stuck, that's when your blind spot kicks in. You don't know what it is. And we keep trying to figure it out by ourselves. And we just need to let that go and ask for help and get the support. But then we have a problem asking for help, right? So we need to flex that muscle. That's the bottom line. We need to flex that muscle. And I want you to start flexing that muscle when you don't need help. Start asking for help when you don't need. With those small things that you know what to do, exactly what to do. But I encourage you, and I don't care if it is personal, business, or whatever. Start today asking people to help you. I know you can carry the groceries inside the house. Ask for help. I don't know who is going to help. Ask for help, right? I know you know how to do X, Y, and Z. Don't care. Ask for help. Just ask for help. We just need to start flexing that muscle in a daily basis. So when we need help, we are able to just ask for it and get it and not feel guilty about asking for help. So that's my number one thing. Stop trying to figure out your blind spot by yourself and leaning to other people. The second thing, Liz, is procrastination.
No, can't relate to that.
But you know what? I heard this another day, and I think it makes a lot of sense. People procrastinate because they don't know what to do after they get that task done. So they're like, oh, this task over here, it's in front of me. And until I'm just not going to do it, because once I do it, then what's going to happen after? I don't know what's going to happen after. I didn't think about that yet, or I didn't create that possibility yet. Right. So I will not make that call to that broker, because how about if the broker has what I'm looking for? Now what? Now I need to figure it out, this entire new way of, being, so I can get that deal closed, whatever that is. Hiring somebody. It's a big deal for a lot of people. Why a lot of people are procrastinating hiring? Can they hire somebody? Hell yeah, they can hire somebody today. Many times they just are not sure, or they don't trust themselves that they're going to keep that person busy, that they're not going to be able to support financially that person. So they don't hire. But the problem is not the hiring. If you think about it, it's after the hiring. How I'm going to train this person. They would be dependable of me. I know I can do this. If I don't do that, what the hell I'm going to be doing? Then I don't have a seat, right? And one of the biggest things that I can share with you guys here is that before Andresa 2.1, she would learn the software, create all the SOPs step by step, and do everything, and then hire the person and then train the person. Okay. Nothing wrong with that strategy. However, Andresa 2.2 or 2. Whatever does not want to do that at all. I want to hire somebody that has already experience on it, and then can look at me in the eye and say, listen, this is great, but I can make it even better. And let me go. I don't need to train that person. That person is a thinker, not a note taker. It's really different. And I think that the more that we have grown our business with those type of people that are thinkers, really exponential. And to be quite honest, it's more fun to work with, less stressful. And I just step back, which is a big thing, right, Liz? For me, high dominant,
huge.
Step back. I can totally step back if I know that that person is handling it. They have the confidence, the competence, and the capacity to do what we're looking for them to accomplish. So women, don't think that you need A to Z plan in order for you to take the next step, okay? And hire people, hire thinkers, not note takers. All right, so blind spot is one thing that you can control of. Procrastination is something else that is holding you back. The third thing is time. Buy people's time. It's a lie that we all have 24 hours. That's a freaking lie. I disagree. Technically we do, but I disagree. I'm disagreeing a lot today. We are able to gain more time if we buy other people's time. A lot, much more than that. And I think that lack of focus equals waste of time. And I don't want to waste more time in this stage of my life at all. So I think that when we look at time, right? Time should be a line item in any single underwriting partnership or anything that you do. Your time should be a line item because you should know what your time is worth. Many people, Liz, that when they let's say they're managing their bird, right? And they're self-managing it, and there's no line item there for them.
It's huge.
There is a problem in two different ways, right? Number one, Because if you want to hire somebody, it's financially not accountable for, so it should be there. Just in case if you want to hire somebody, it's already, you're already counting on that. But from a psychological standpoint, right? You're valuing your time to zero. So your time, your effort is zero. So I encourage you guys to look at every single thing that you're self-managing right now, or you're putting your time in it. It should be a line item, your time. So you understand the relationship with your profit. If I'm spending less time in a project, I'm okay making less profit. If I am spending a lot of my time in a project, I would like a higher profit. Maybe that's not even a criteria. I don't care about that at all. That would be a no in my books. I want to spend less time as possible in anything that I am involved because I value time much more than money right now, this stage of my life. Time is my biggest asset at the moment. That's what I got.
I love it. I love it. And I think it's very humbling too when you think about what's holding you back, even as you're talking, right? And there's things that we all are held back by, new growth, new opportunities. And it's humbling and it's also very courageous to know that you're in the way. And then more importantly, it takes a lot of courage, even more courage than to step out of your own way. And it's really hard to do that by yourself, really hard to do that by. That's why every top-notch athlete, every world-class athlete has a coach. Right. That's why Michael Jordan, if I use a sports analogy, had a coach. It wasn't like these people become who they are by themselves. So just remember that, right? Andresa and I both have coaches. Andresa and I both get mentorship, different things, different areas. We seek that out always, and we always should, as long as we're growing. How can we be of most help to the women in our community, right? So keep that in mind that it just takes a little courage to look inward.
Go for it. I'm going to tell you, what are you going to ask for help today? Give me something. Click on the link below and post it.
Would love to hear it.
We want to know. All right. Enjoy your day. Ciao. If you enjoyed this podcast and want to receive updates on our next interviews, go to our website, therealestateinvestor.com. There, you can subscribe to our show, become part of our investor community, and get updates on upcoming episodes.
If you like our show, please share it with other women who would benefit. And don't forget to leave us a rating on iTunes. We'd really appreciate it. And as always, we encourage you to take one action as a result of today's show and put it into motion so you can live both a financially free and balanced life. Thanks for spending time with us.
Ciao.